Hey friends, welcome back to another video. Today I'm sharing my slow morning routine. We are back to school, which if you know that I homeschool my youngest daughter. So we try not to have too much going on in the morning. I get up and I try to go through my morning routine. Of course, I take my shower and everything, and I'm just going through my kind of hygiene routine of brushing my teeth, washing my face. Either my grandmother or my mother will call me in the morning. I'm always going to talk to one of them, both of them, but it all depends on who gets through first, right? So my grandmother and I are having our morning conversations about all the things that she wants to talk to me about. And I am always happy to have those conversations with her. If you have been here, you know that both my mom and my grandmother are battling cancer. My mom is breast cancer, which she's definitely coming through it. She's in chemo now. My grandmother has terminal cancer, and we're just living our days and taking advantage of every single second that we have. She's not going anywhere until God gets ready for her. So but nonetheless, we are having our morning conversations, which I absolutely just love. I just love talking to her. So finishing up my morning hygiene routine. McKinley is in 5th grade. She'll be 11 in a couple of weeks. She's very self-sufficient. She knows how to get up and, go through her morning routine, and she is getting started with schoolwork. I did incorporate an online program this year. I did all of the direct teaching myself last year, and it was really just because that was her first year transitioning out of brick and mortar school, and there was just some things that I wanted to true up from an educational standpoint to make sure that she could be self-sufficient as we move through homeschool. Now, granted, I am a certified teacher. I know how to teach my child, but I also want her to have some form of independence and to become a responsible learner. I excel in things that I do in my life because I am a responsible learner. That is something that I know about myself. I don't depend on other people to know for me. I have to know for myself. And that is just what I want for her. So she gets up, she gets everything going. We set up our week. She knows exactly what she needs to do. I know where I need to come in and provide, additional teaching or guidance for her. And so it just works. And with everything that's kind of happening in our lives right now, I need her to be the way that she is right now. Not saying that I'm going to stop being her mom or that I don't take that serious, but I am truly being pulled in so many different directions. I enjoy the fact that she is so responsible in this realm. So I also like to get laundry done. So I grabbed McKinley's laundry, and I'm going to go ahead and put a load in. I'm not going to say I'm a load a day type of person. I just do laundry when I need to do laundry. Hence the reason why there's this pile of laundry on my couch. And I'm not going to lie, it's been there for a couple of days because I did it. I just didn't fold it. So I'm going to go ahead and get that done. Typically in the mornings, I am always going to probably do the things I didn't get to the night before. If I'm being honest, I do kind of have a procedure that I do when I put my house to bed, but do I do it every night? No. I strive to, but there are some times where I'm exhausted and I just go to sleep. So yeah, I didn't fold this laundry. I haven't folded it in a couple of days, but it's getting folded now. I just like being honest and transparent. I know that, we make and create content for motivation and things like that, but there has to be a point where the authenticity is not tainted, and you have to know the real. So just being honest about how things go. So it is a very slow morning for us. McKinley, like I said, she's very responsible. She'll get up, she will go brush her teeth, wash her face, all the things. And then she'll decide what she wants for breakfast. We usually will talk about it, and I'll know. She usually sticks with something for like a week. I don't know what it is, but if it's cereal, that's what she's going to get. If it's muffins and yogurt and fruit, that's what she's going to get. If she wants me to cook something, I know that, and then I just get it done. So I am putting those clothes away, and I went ahead and grabbed another basket of towels that need to be put into the laundry. And then, of course, unloading that dishwasher. My goodness, I feel like, yeah, I probably run my dishwasher at least every other day, if not every day. And it's kind of crazy because it's just, the three of us in the house. But I did stop purchasing paper plates. I did do that. So I know that that's a part of it, because we definitely use more dishes, because I don't buy plastic cups or anything like that. So that definitely helps. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good day. If you're watching this real time, it's Friday. I hope you've had an amazing week and you have some fun things planned for the weekend. I am going to be engulfed with McKinley's room, so get ready for another video of that. We will be doing I'll be painting this weekend. I have also set aside some time for my mom, my sister, and myself to spend some time with my grandmother. So we'll be spending some time there. And then one of my good friends, she had a birthday this week, and so she has a brunch that I'll go to after church on Sunday. But that's pretty much what I have planned this weekend. And I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you very much. I know I'm talking a whole lot, but I think sometimes it helps if I talk you through what I'm doing, even though I know you have eyes and you can see what I'm doing. But nonetheless, sometimes I want to talk. There's some times where I just put on music and I don't want to say anything. And then there's some times where I do talk. And I guess today is that day. But nonetheless, thank you all so much for being here. I absolutely appreciate you. And I'll give you a tune or two while I continue with the morning routine.
Inside all this tension, a feeling I never was expecting. I don't see the pros, don't know the cons, forget the whys. Do you know why? Triggered inside this situation, wonder if we maybe were mistaken. Don't wanna talk, don't wanna see, don't wanna feel it. What is left? I've been thinking about us and the things you say, how you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I don't want your love, just a little conversation. A minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. It hurts me how everything was wasted. Now all the nights seem so overrated. What was it worth? I can't take back, I can't stop feeling. How about you? I've been thinking about us and the things you said, how you don't feel enough to come share my bed. All I ever wanted was the truth, and I got it. Is it too much to ask? A little conversation, a minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I don't want your love, just a little conversation. A minute's enough to work out the frustration. There's no need to make me bite the pavement. A little conversation. I just wanna lay here inside of your arms. Maybe we could jump back to the start. And you never would talk to me then if we never met, babe. If we never met.
So I normally do this first thing in the morning, which is to spend my time with God, my devotion, things of that nature. This particular morning, I woke up later because the night before I spent like 5 hours talking to one of my really good friends who needed me. And so I don't think God is mad at me for that, for being of service to someone. But I have been in a place where I feel like I get tested and I fail. I get tested and I fail. And it's one of those things where it's hard because it's not like it's this failure that comes from doing something like bad. It's a failure that comes from having a good heart. There's this part of me that hates to see people in adverse experiences, and there's this part of me that wants to fix things and fix people, and I just can't be that way. And it's not like, if you look at it and think, oh, that's not a bad thing, it's a bad thing when you are trying to fix, or you are pouring into, for lack of better words, the undeserving, right? And so, yeah, that has just been, I feel like I get tested and I fail. And it has just been like my struggle. So I've literally drafted like a deliverance prayer that I say just on a regular basis, because it's something that's just been holding me accountable. Now, I'm not going to pray that specific prayer today in the video, because I feel like it's something that's very specific to me and what I am needing deliverance for, and what I need to take authority on in my life. And so I'm not going to just divulge that. I think we all have some things that we may need to seek deliverance on, and it should be very specific. It shouldn't be what Maya said, right? But I definitely have been repeating that prayer of deliverance and those declarations of authority over my life, because I just need them. And I have to understand that it's just not my battle. It's just not my battle. And yes, it's going to pull at my heartstrings, but it's just not my battle. And I've got to figure that out. I'm just being honest. Yeah. So I feel like I get tested and I fail, and that I find myself kind of like in a place that God's delivered me from, because I want to help and I want to fix, and I don't want people to hurt or whatever. And at the end of the day, it's just not my battle. And that's just something that I am just asking God for and believing God for. So I've just had a transparent moment, and I just thought I would share that because we keep it real around here. But I am going to close out in a form of a deliverance style of prayer if you need guidance on how to draft such a prayer for your specific needs in your life. God, I come before you today seeking both deliverance and your divine healing. I know that I am in no condition to handle this by myself, so I ask for salvation. Help me bear this cross of mine that only you can guarantee my peace of mind. I pray for your divine interference in my life. I seek deliverance from my enemies who do not want me to rest. Grant me the strength to conquer my foes and the guidance to use it. I know that you sent the Messiah to us to teach us of errors that we make and the repercussions of them. So I pray for protection from sin, the ability to avoid being judgmental while also trying to cultivate a cautious nature. I ask that you give me the wisdom to know what is right and wrong, so that my actions don't return me to places that you have delivered me from. I ask these things in the name of Jesus. And I thank you in advance, because you can guarantee that it is already done. Amen.